To create a new document, we can go through File and New, or press Ctrl and N, and we are immediately met with this menu here. You always have to think about the type of document that you are producing, and that will help you decide what options you need to choose within this window. We can obviously give everything we create a title, so I'm calling mine Test, and then under Presets, thinking about the type of document we're producing. Almost everything we do this year will be for print work, and so we need to think about paper. So I'm imagining that I'm creating an A4 piece of work, so I'm going to go to International Paper. In the sizes drop down menu I could choose from a range of traditional sizes. I'm using A4. It defaults to portrait, so it is higher than it is wide. If we wanted to go landscape, we would simply have to manually re-input these dimensions. So it is worth trying to remember 210 and 297 for width and height for A4. Because we're going to be in print, I'm going to make sure that resolution is at 300 and it is pixels per inch. Make sure I'm in RGB colour and the background area is white. I click on OK and we have a document set up called Test in the correct dimensions. Now that might be for our final text, but the beauty of Photoshop is that we can work on many different documents which we can then land into this area. So I'm going to create one more new document. I'm going to call it Photo Test. So let's say that we've taken photos. I'm going down to the photo menu, and let's say I know that I have a portrait 5:7 picture, which is roughly a standard on most of the cameras that you'll be using. So that means it's going to be 7 inches high by 5 inches wide. Make sure I'm in inches. Again, because we are outputting to print, I'm going to make sure that's 300 pixels per inch RGB. So now we actually have two documents of slightly different sizes. So I could be able to edit my photo here, then take the final content across to here. Now why might I do that? So let's imagine that this is my final A4 document, that I brought in a photo image into my photo document. I've then edited that to remove the background. I can now take this item, which is pre-edited, over into my final piece. I can also go to my graphic areas and pull those across into this piece as well. So I can make a composite of several different documents and then bring them into this area to work on my final text. Finally, as you are working, you must ensure that you are saving your work in a good folder structure with sensible titles and also in the right file types. Now, as none of this has gone out for editing, if you look at these names across the top, they all have the extension .psd, which means they are Photoshop files. They all have a name relevant to what they are. So runner BG removed is a runner with the background removed. Graphic.psd, if I had more than one graphic I might be very specific, blue circle.psd, and so on. To save, file, then there is save or save as I've already saved this document. I'll use the save as option. File name's in here, so I'll change that to blue circle. Graphic. If I wanted to change for a different reason to one of these other formats, most likely would be JPEG, but I'm going to leave, or PDF, but I'm going to leave it in Photoshop, and we click on save. You're often given this maximize compatibility option, just click on OK, and that is saved. I've been making sure that each of my Photoshop files has gone to this one folder structure where they can all work together. And there's my folder name there. So we've gone over how to create new files, how to manage the size and resolution of the files, how to work across multiple files.